Welcome, good morning. All right, so we've got 45 minutes here of a full body workout. It's gonna be all body weight, but you definitely have the option to add a weight if you have it. If you've got a dumbbell or any heavy object, a bottle of laundry, soap, backpack full of shoes, anything like that, feel free to use it. I might grab a couple of my own and just show you how that tool would be entered into the exercise. Otherwise, like I said, fully body weight. Oh, my audio's not working. Sorry. Can you hear it now? Okay, okay, awesome. All right, so full body weight. We'll start with a little warm up here. We're gonna be standing on our feet here, and we're just gonna take some leg swings. So my head might be out of the video, but as long as you can see the lower half, that's what you'll need most. So standing up, creating a little bit of space here. We're gonna start with some leg swings. So hold on to a wall, couch, or anything like that if you need to for some balance. You're just moving that leg forward and back, getting some movement in those hips. Throughout these moves today, I'm gonna be doing timed intervals. So I'll let you know when we switch sides or switch exercises. Go ahead and switch legs, other side. Awesome. Just checking my little chat box here. Go ahead, keep it going. Make sure you're not going to kick anything, anyone, dog, cats, or anything like that. And then go ahead, just shake it out. We're going to start squats next. So standing with your feet shoulder width distance apart here, just going to bend the knees, send the hips back, and stand it straight up. When you stand up, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your legs, keep your chest lifted. Make sure you're pressing out with those knees a little bit there. Don't let them cave in like this. You want to keep them right over the tops of the ankles. And take a look down at your toes. Make sure you can see those toes. You want your hips to go far enough back that the knees are standing behind the toes. Few more here. Last one, we're going to hold it at the bottom here. So getting as low as you can, try to get the thighs parallel to the floor, or just whatever feels comfortable here. Get a nice flat back, no rounding through the spine, chest up, shoulders back. Keep holding here for 3, 2, 1. Stand up, give it a little shake out. We're going to take it into the arms now. So you can stand on your feet. I'm just going to be on my knees, so you can make sure you see my arms here. Full arm circles, kind of like we did those leg swings. Starting just one arm. Keep going one direction here. And switch direction. Awesome, slow it down, and other side. And just pick one direction, either forward or back, a few times each. And let's switch it, go backwards or forward. Awesome, then go ahead, just crisscross them forward and back, opening up that chest as the arms go back. Opposite arm on top of each other each time. Beautiful, okay, now we're gonna come into a plank position. So for your plank, you can either do it on your hands or your forearms, whatever you feel most stable with in the shoulders. If you're doing a plank from your hands, you're going to get a little more work in the arms. If you're doing it from the elbows, you're going to get a little more focus on the core there. So either hands or elbows right underneath the shoulders. legs fully extended, heels, hips, shoulders in one line. If you need to drop the knees, the hips stay down in line with the knees, not up in the air. So we're just holding this plank here. Keep the head up, don't let it drop towards the floor. Ears in line with the shoulder. And squeeze those legs, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the arms. Awesome, keep holding. We got 3, 2, 1. Drop those knees for a moment. Now we're gonna add on, so if you were on your elbows, come up to your hands. We're just gonna add some shoulder taps in. So you're gonna go opposite hand to shoulder from that plank position. Again, you can be from the knees if you need to. Take these slow and steady. So no fast marching, just really slow and steady. Here we go. Placing the hand right underneath the shoulder each time. Try to limit the rocking in the hips. If you need to, spread your feet a little wider apart for more stability. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Knees down. All right, just a couple more here in this little warm up. So we're going to do mountain climbers. I'm just getting my timer set here with mountain climbers. We're in that plank position, knees coming to the chest. Just a quick 30 seconds. Your speed here. Sorry, a reminder come up on my computer. All right, guys. So mountain climbers, get in your plank position. And here we go, just knees to chest. 30 seconds here. Last 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Awesome. Come all the way back up to your feet. Okay. Last thing here, we're going to do some lunges. We're going to do reverse lunges. So standing up on those feet, stepping back with one foot into a lunge, try to get a 90-degree in both knees. Step back up and just switch legs. Just 30 seconds, alternating lunges here. Keep the shoulders over the hips as you step back into that lunge. Nice straight back. Almost there. And time. Awesome. All right, so grab a sip of water if you need it. I always keep my water pretty close and just take little sips so that you don't get a bellyache or anything, have that water just sit in your stomach. So what we've got here is 2 different circuits that we're gonna do. Each circuit has 4 different exercises, and we're gonna go through each one of those. We're gonna try and get through them 3 times each. So our first one, I'm gonna show you the moves real quick, so it's a little more seamless with going through, and you don't have to stop and look each time. So our first one's going to be a combination move with a curtsy and a squat, a curtsy lunge. So you're going to take one foot, step it behind the other at a 45-degree angle. When you come back to the middle, squat, and then the curtsy on the other side. So you're squatting in between each curtsy and keeping that back nice and flat. Our second move, we're going to be on the floor actually for the rest of these. Plank hip dips. Again, you have the option elbow or hand in your plank, and you're just rotating the hips to either side. Show you from the side, just a little doop, doop, doop. Okay, and then push-ups with a row. So you're in a plank position to start. You're going to do a little pull up with the arm, and then push up, and then row with the other arm, push up. You can always come to the knees for the push up and the row, whatever you need. there. Final move is some abs. Your toes are going to be up, opposite hand to foot. So just slightly reaching across to the outside of your foot, feeling those shoulders off the floor. All right, guys, so starting with those curtsies to squats. Our first round is going to be 1 minute long. Every round after that is 45 seconds. All right, on our feet, 1 minute. Here we go. If you have weights or anything weighted, you can just hold that at center at your chest. Squatting in the middle and drop it. Awesome. Let's try and get a better view for you guys. Curtsy, squat, curtsy. Keep your belly button in towards your spine to help keep that back nice and flat. Make sure your heels are making contact with the floor in that squat, and your front heel is touching the floor in the lunge. Try and get as low as you can. Last 15 seconds. And time. All right. Okay, move two, coming to the floor for the push-ups of that row. 45 seconds here. Remember, you can drop to the knees. Maybe you're on your feet for the row, and you drop to the knees for the push-up. That's fine. Alternating just like we did. Row, push-up, row. Okay, 45 seconds here, and let's do it. Picking that arm, elbow straight up towards the ceiling. Push up, row. There's been a ton of push-up challenges going around. So if you got achy shoulders, then you definitely might want to drop to those knees. Make sure those elbows are going out at a 45-degree angle, not winged out right across from the shoulders. They're back a little bit. Awesome, and time. Perfect. All right. Oh, I skipped our plank. So we'll do our plank next. So again, forearms or hands if your wrists are feeling sore at all. Definitely do this plank move from the forearms. So again, it's just a little dip, little rotation in those hips. Here, here, dropping that hip bone towards the floor. Come into your plank, and here we go. Little rotation, feet together. If you need a little rest, just try and hold that plank. Awesome job, keep it up. Last 10 seconds. And time. Good job. All right. Abs again here. So we're laying on the ground. Feet are going to be up. You want your whole back against the floor. Make sure you're not having an arch. I don't want you to be able to put your hand under your back. I want that back flush against the floor. Opposite hand to foot. Lift those shoulders up. Here we go. Reach for the outside of that foot. You can bend those knees as much as you need to. It's going to be more about peeling the shoulders up as high as you can. Especially if you got tight hamstrings and the hips. I'm doing a little more sitting than usual, but it might feel a little tight to straighten those legs out. Again, just worry about getting the shoulders as far up off the floor as possible. Five seconds here. time. Awesome. Okay. Back up to your feet. Quick sip if you need it. So we're repeating that. So round 2 and 3, maybe you can go a little bit faster, maybe a little bit lower, getting more reps in each set is what we're going for as we move on here. Okay, our curtsy with the squat in the middle. This is our long round. Remember here, 1 minute. Get set and go for it. Sorry, I'm fixing my timer, so. There we go. Awesome. Remember, keep that chest up. Get that knee low in your lunge. Make sure you can see those toes in that squat. Almost there. Time. Awesome. All right. Okay, back to the floor. We're just going to keep that same order that we just did. Push-ups with the row are next. So adjust as you need to. Remember, dropping those knees. Just keep yourself moving the whole round, however that looks for you. Okay, row, push-up, row. Here we go. Row. Awesome. Keep that head up. Then ears stay in line with the shoulder. Chin stays untucked from the chest. Elbows staying tucked in and straight up. Don't wing them out. Awesome, you guys. We've got 10 seconds. If you're on the knees, work on getting low to the ground here. 5. And time. Good work. Okay. Plank with our little rotation dip, side to side. Get set in that forearm or hand plank. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Remember, don't let the butt come up here. We're not doing like a half down dog. Butt is still in line with the heels and the shoulders, whether your elbows are down or your hands. Keep it up, keep squeezing. 15 seconds here. 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Awesome. Okay. On our backs. Remember, back flush against the floor. Peel those shoulders as high as you can. Lift those feet towards the sky. Opposite hand outside of the opposite foot. Here we go. Reach up. Control yourself back down. No floppy fish. Don't just let yourself loose and drop. Lower yourself down. Slow and control. Not everything's about how fast you can go. Sometimes the slower you go, the harder it is, the longer those muscles are under tension. So don't have any shame with slowing it down. We got 7 seconds, guys. Keep lifting, keep reaching. And time. Whew. Awesome. Okay. One more set of a round just like that. Get a little rest here to grab a sip of water if you need it. Going back to our long round. 1 minute. Curtsy squat, curtsy. All right, guys. to our feet. Get set. Final round of these moves, and I'm switching it up. Here we go. So keep pushing it. Keep on working on getting lower. Work on your form. Remember though, it's not an isolated core move. Our core should still be strong and tight here to protect our spine. Our spine is part of our core. It's not just that six-pack muscle. Everything that wraps around. "15 seconds. Keep it up for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Taking it down. 45 seconds. Final push-up in row set here. Here we go. Get set in your push-up position. And let's do it. Row it up. Push up. And row. Core real tight, especially if you're on those knees. That core can still be activated here. Awesome. Keep it up. Keep it up. Final 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Okay, final exercise in this set. Toe touches, opposite hand, foot. Here we go. Get set and lift up. And really reach for those feet. Peel that back up. Feel the shoulder blades lift completely off the floor. We are more than halfway there, guys. 15 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right. Rest here, a little bit longer rest as we start to switch our moves up. So grab that sip of water. Also, I don't think I mentioned before, if you've got some music around, feel free, put that on. I can't hear any of you guys, so play what music is going to pump you up as long as you can still hear me and instructions, then great. So it's hard to keep up motivation if you're just isolated alone or after like going on our third week here. So you just start to lose interest. You're like, I don't want to work out from home anymore. But keep it up, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in and getting your workout in for the day. Okay, so I'm going to show these next moves here real quick so you have an idea of what to expect. So we are going into some reverse lunges next. So with this reverse lunge, just like we did in the warm-up, you're going to step back. But when we're here at the bottom, you're going to pulse 3 times. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. Step it forward. Same leg. Step back. 1, 2, 3. Forward. Back. So we're going to do a minute round for the first one. 30 seconds each side. So keep doing that same leg. I'll tell you when to switch legs. Then we're going to come to the floor, or if you have an elevated surface, couch, table, anything like that, you can be up on it here. We're going to do dips. So feet out, and you're just dipping down, elbows straight back. If you don't have a surface you feel comfortable doing that with, you can definitely just do them from the floor, butt up, dip it down. So your hips aren't moving up and down. They stay at the same length. It's the elbows bending and extending. And keeping those elbows close together, parallel. None of this, straight in, straight out. And then we're gonna come to the floor for some glute bridges. So your feet are close to your butt. You wanna be able to touch them with your fingertips. Laying it down, just lifting the chest and lowering down. If you're feeling real good and frisky, you can always do a single leg. If you're doing single leg, try and do it the whole round and just do the second leg the next round, the third round. You can switch it up or do both. Last move, heel taps. So again, we're on the floor in that same position, heels close to the butt or a little further away. Peel the shoulders up and you're just reaching for those toes. But the shoulders stay up off the ground the whole time. Chin on top from the chest. All right, guys, let's get going. We got to get through this 3 times, and we'll see how much time we have left for anything else, maybe a little finisher. Okay, guys, so our reverse lunges. Coming to those feet, 1 minute round here. Okay, let's just go ahead and start with our right leg so we're all on the same page. Okay, get set. Here we go. Step back into your lunge and pulse. 1, 2, 3. Step it forward and back. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. So it's just a quick step forward. Remember, shoulders over those hips, 90 degrees in both knees. So that front knee is stacked over the ankle. That pulse doesn't have to be a big movement. It can be a real tiny one. Play with that range there. Switch legs, left leg. Notice the difference in sides. One side might feel a little better. One side might feel a little tighter. My left hip is super tight, so I feel like I can't get quite as low. Squeeze the glute of that back leg. Almost there. Time. Wonderful. Awesome, guys. Here we go. Moving on. 45-second rounds now. Okay, so our dips. Remember, on an elevated surface or on the floor, key is to keep those elbows going straight back. Okay, get set. And here you go. Legs extended. Remember, you don't have to go super low. It might just be an inch or 2 for you, depending on how tight your shoulders and pecs are. When you're at the top of that dip, really squeeze those arms. I'm gonna go to the floor just to show you people on the floor what that might look like. I'm really squeezing at the top, chest lifting towards the sky. Remember, try not to move those hips. They're not dipping, the elbows are dipping. Keep it up for just about 10 more seconds, a little more. Time. Awesome. Okay, bringing it to the floor, or keeping it to the floor rather, but our butt's coming down. So those bridges. So again, if you've got anything around for weight, you can just put that right on your hip crease here. Knees stay parallel to each other, no caving in, just like you were doing a squat. Back against the floor. Bridges. Here you go. Press to the heels. Lift up, squeeze your glutes at the top. Remember, you don't want the chin come closer to the chest. That airway stays open, as if you've got an apple or an orange right underneath your chin there. Squeeze those glutes to the top. Notice what those knees are doing. They're staying right over the ankles. Don't let them get wobbly. 15 more seconds. Can you can pause at the top for 2 counts or 3 if you want a little bit more. Time. Awesome. All right, if you have any weight, you can remove it. So heel taps are next. You're staying in this position. You can spread those feet out a little wider if you like. Feet on up the shoulders. Just reaching past those heels, for those heels for anything. Little rotation side to side. Here we go. Again, key point here. Shoulders are lifted off the floor, and the rest of my back is flat against it. No arching through the spine. and no tucking of the chin. Just looking up towards the ceiling, like right above your knees or something like that. So you're not dropping the head back, keeping the neck in line with the spine. Tap, tap, tap. Breathe. For a little more, actually press the back into the floor. Feel those abs engage as you press backwards towards the spine. Time. Awesome. Okay, guys, hopefully that felt good for you. Round two again. First round can maybe feel a little awkward, especially on video, trying to figure out like what the heck are we doing. Second round should feel smoother, and your body should be a little more used to the movement. All right, come up to the feet. Lunges, 30 seconds each side. 3 pulses in between. Here we go. Right side first. Get set. Go. Step it back. Pulse. And forward. Quick step forward. Again, core tight. So when you're here, you're not arching that spine. Hips, shoulders, one line. Remember, you don't have to tap that knee to the floor, just a little pulse. Switch sides, left side, stepping it back. So pay attention to that front knee. Remember, staying right over the ankle. Don't let it wobble side to side. If it starts wobbling, just don't go down quite as low. Stabilize it. Five seconds. Time. Beautiful. Awesome, guys. Coming to those dips. Down to our 45-second rounds here. Fingers facing the butt. Elbows straight back. And get set. Here we go. If you are elevated and you want more of a challenge, go ahead and get going here. You can always lift one leg up. You can switch it each time. If you need a little less, those knees are bent. Remember, key, really squeeze at the top. Open that chest. So your shoulders are not caving in. Pull them back. Wide collarbone. If you're on that elevated surface, you stay pretty darn close to that surface as you come down. Last 5. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Beautiful. To the floor if you're not there already, our bridges. So if you did one leg the first round, do the opposite leg this round. Again, holding at the top for a few seconds if you need a little more. Weight on the hips if you really want to spice it up. Okay, heels towards the butt. Make sure you can just touch the heel with the tip of your fingers there. Here we go. Lift up. Squeezing at the top. So I'm holding for about a count of 3 at the top. You can give that a try. If you don't have weights at home, tempo is a great way to challenge yourself, to change it up. Tempo being your count where I'm 1, 2, 3, and then 1 down. Count of 1 up, 3 hold at the top. Like I said earlier with those abs, the slower you go, the longer those muscles are under tension. So that's your tempo, your count. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Heel taps here. Finger those knees a little straight out if you need it though. Peel up those shoulders. And here we go. Reaching. And just looking at the ceiling, right above the belly button or knees. This is one where if you go a little faster, doesn't matter as much because you're just holding the shoulders. You're in an isometric hold no matter what, by keeping the shoulders up. So your tempo side to side isn't going to make a huge difference in challenge. It might make your heart rate go up a little bit more. See how far you can reach. Get those obliques involved here, side to side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Okay, look at that. We're already back to the top. Final round here. 1 minute long with these lunges. Okay, right side, stepping back to that pulse. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Final round, so you can pick that pace up here, again, just for a little heart rate spike. But if you have pain in those knees, then keep it slow. Your whole foot is on the floor of that forward leg. Don't let that pinky side or big toe side peel up. All 4 corners of the foot on the floor, switch sides. About 10 seconds here. Keep it up. And time. Okay, beautiful dips. 45 seconds. Find that surface or the floor. Get set and dip it. Also, again, remember if you're feeling pinching in the shoulders, really adjust the range, bend the knees. This is your time for if you're working out alone, you can really focus on just yourself. There's no pressure of what anyone else is doing in the gym around you. You don't have to say, hey, I need to look like them. You just need to look like you. Really tune in and do what feels good. Don't be pressured to go to your fullest capacity if you're not feeling it. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Coming up. Okay, final 2 on the floor here. Bridges. My backpack has 24 pounds of water weight in it here. I love this thing. All right. Heels close to the butt. Get set. Lift up. When you're coming back down to the ground, let that whole back touch the floor, not just the butt. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Knees are not caving in and not going way out to the sides. Straight over those ankles. Five seconds. Awesome. Time. Final round in this set here. Our abs, our isolated abs, with our heel taps, toe taps, whatever you want to call them, coming up. And here we go. Or press that back into the floor. So don't let that spine start to arch. Belly button in. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, grab a sip of water. Okay, I got one more thing coming at you here in just a minute to end. So this will kind of be at your own pace. We're going to have plenty of time to do it. we're gonna do some burpees, so getting that heart rate up. I know that some of us live below people. They haven't been that happy with me doing early morning classes, I'm sure. So for your burpees, if you can't hop, that's totally fine, and that just might not be in the cards for you anyway. So this is how it's gonna look. You're gonna start at your feet, and I'll show you from the side here, and I'll go through a couple modifications before we get started. So starting at that feet, hopping up, hands to the floor, pop it back to your plank. Instead of a push-up here, we're gonna do a shoulder tap. One time each arm, pop it forward and up. So without the jump, it's just gonna be a lift. Calf raise, come back, step back, tap, tap, step it forward and lift. Okay, so you totally have the option to hop. Maybe you have every other one if you're working on getting a little bit better at burpees, or if you can't hop at all because of people around the house. And like I said, step it back. Just do a quick step back, as quick as you can. So we have a total of 15. So we'll start together, but we may not all finish at the same time. But I'm gonna be doing them right along with you. So excuse the heavy breathing. All right, guys, ready? Here we go. Let's do it. Tap, tap. Mat 9. Keep going if you're not done. Once you are done, just grab that water, walk around a little bit, try and catch your breath. Awesome, guys. Oh, I got sweaty. Hope you guys did too. So you're gonna just finish them out. And go ahead, I'm gonna leave stretching up to you. We did full body, so take this time at the end here when you're done with those burpees to first let your heart rate come down. Take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Once that heart rate starts to slow down, stretch it out. Again, listen to your body, stretch out your arms, legs, anything that needs it. Give yourself at least 5 minutes. If you can do more, 10, 15 minutes of stretching, holding those stretches at least 30 seconds aside. Again, longer if you got the time. And thank you guys so much for joining. Let the ladies know, Bourbon Village, if you got any questions or requests or anything like that for our classes. And thank you guys.
Tarin, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Awesome. Even though I know I had told you that I had hurt my back yesterday, I took some of the alternatives and kept my body moving, and that felt really awesome. So I was not motivated, and you got me motivated. So thank you so much.
Awesome. Good to hear. Thanks, Christina.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you really like Tarin, we should be having her on again sometime in April. And until then, if you can't wait and you'd really like to follow her, Tarin, how can we follow you?
TKO Yoga and Fitness. So I have a Facebook page and Instagram. And yeah, you guys can follow me there. I have a website, tkoyogafit.com. And yeah, the Instagram and Facebook are the best way because I'll stream videos, live videos and whatnot through there, talking about what you can use at home as well. I'm going to do a little live maybe tonight about what kind of home equipment you can use, paper plates for sliders, things like that if you don't have any weights.
That's awesome. I would not have thought about using paper plates for sliders, but now I'm
Yeah,
totally gonna do that.
they work great on carpet.
I love it. Okay. Well, awesome. Thank you again so much. And I hope you guys all enjoyed that. And if you haven't done it yet, push play and get your workout in for today. All right.